If Arsenal should beat Chelsea, I am going to crawl from that end of this pitch to this end of this pitch, and I'm going to be shouting, London is red. Of course, this is not going to be happening because I have a fit Cole Palmer, a fit Reece James, a Caicedo without red card, and of course, the best striker in the world, Joao Pedro. Chelsea is going to be winning this game by 3 goals. Joao Pedro is going to be scoring, Cole Palmer is going to be scoring, and Pedro Neto is going to be giving that assist. Watch out for my boy Garnacho. Come back to this page if I don't defeat Arsenal. Ice cold.
So it has gotten to the level that when Arsenal will be playing against Chelsea, Arsenal fans will be full of confidence. Will be full of confidence that they will beat Chelsea. Where did this start? When did this thing start? Because Chelsea have not beaten Arsenal in the last 5 years. That's why they always do like this. Chelsea must comot Arsenal teeth on Sunday. If Chelsea no comot teeth from Arsenal players' mouth, I no go rest. Because this kind of game, I say Arsenal fans, don't worry. They're our wife. We will beat them. This game will shock people. This game will be a different game for you to watch. See, Arsenal fans, you see, I dey see una comments and say I'm avoiding the game between Arsenal and Chelsea. I'm out for you guys. If Chelsea, Rodinho ball, no dominate Arteta, comot una teeth on Sunday, no say no be me. Now me dey tell you, you will see. I've never made a statement like you will see. That proud that is inside you will deflate like balloon. The mantle, Chelsea will go there. Is that game? Either that game end in draw, Chelsea win. You have had too many wins against Chelsea. I know I don't want to talk about it. The last 10 games, I know all those things. This time around, na man to man. The players know what is at stake. Of course, we are respecting Arsenal, top of the league, playing very well. One of the best team in the world right now. Because in the Champions League, the best team. In the Premier League, the best team. In Carabao Cup final, still in the FA Cup. Yes, we respect you. But on Sunday, respect will not be on the pitch of play for 90 minutes. This game is a game, I believe. Reece James, Riri, come to party. You know, Caicedo, come to party. You guys must give us the win. Arsenal will have your correct fighting, but then, let's see what happens. I will see you on Sunday. And then, you come back and call me beyond the match. Blow for life. You know, champions of the world, don't be cho.
Chelsea needs to make a new rule. Anybody that collects a red card now, your salary will be slashed half. For 1 month, you will collect half salary. Maybe we see whether these useless players will finally have sense. Is it every match people must finish with 10 men? Can't you finish? Are you the only football club in the world? Are you cost? Must you finish every fucking match with 10 men? You start match with 11, finish with 10 every time. And these red cards keep costing us game after game. See how Chelsea was before the red card. See what happened after the red card. By that useless and shameless Pedro Neto. That guy is a disgrace to humanity. I swear, I'm not kidding. Chelsea needs to make a new rule. Anybody, if you collect red card now, you collect half salary. And these people are stupid. Don't you have shame? Every match, red card. Every match, red card.
Arsenal versus Chelsea, the 2 biggest clubs in the entire history of London, always fighting. Is London red? Is London blue? This is a big fixture. For Arsenal, it's another big fixture in the Premier League title race. Many people say, oh, this is a big game versus Chelsea. But for Arsenal right now, every single game, every single fixture from now to the end of the season is a final. It is a tough fixture. And it's not going to be easy. Now, one good thing for Arsenal is at the Emirates, they have won their last 4 fixtures versus Chelsea. Yes, they have beaten Chelsea the last 4 times they have played at the Emirates. So they have a very, very healthy and decent record versus Chelsea at the Emirates. For Chelsea right now, we know Chelsea. It is in their DNA to spoil people's title races, you know, to cause the upset. And even for Chelsea, they are fighting for that top 5 position. Their last 2 games versus Leeds and Burnley have been terrible draws. They had no right to draw those 2 games. And now this is the kind of, you know, Chelsea is the kind of club that will draw those 2 games and come and get a result versus Arsenal. It's not going to be an easy fixture. From Chelsea's end, not only are they fighting for the top 4, they also want to stop one of their biggest rivals from winning the title. So there's much on the line for this game. I think this is going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be an extremely tight game. I don't think we'll see a kind of game that happened in the last EFL Cup fixture. I think that was a kind of different game because it was a knockout fixture. That was still a very high tension game, a high risk game, you know, a high reward game. But then this game is even bigger because Chelsea cannot afford to miss out on European football, and Arsenal cannot afford to not win the Premier League title again. So going into this game right now, if you look at Chelsea and Arsenal's form, if you say the last 5 games, it's actually quite similar. But Arsenal won their last game and obviously Chelsea drew. So I believe this game is going to be very, very tough. Arsenal at the Emirates have been very good this season. They have been almost invincible at the Emirates. It is Manchester United that, exposed them at the Emirates last. Chelsea is the kind of club that can do that kind of thing too. But to Arsenal allow that to happen, I don't know. Arsenal's last performance against Tottenham was so good, was so amazing. But then that is Tottenham. Tottenham is a horrible team. Chelsea might not be as good as they are supposed to be, but they are definitely not Tottenham. So this is, for me, the most exciting and the best fixture of the weekend. And we'll be seeing two of the best jerseys in the Premier League right now. The Arsenal home away or third kit, or the Chelsea home away or third kit. You can get both of them from the Adidas Stick store. Simply go to our website to go to our shop and shop right now for any of them. Delivery is worldwide. Honestly, I don't know. Arsenal at the Emirates have been so convincing, so good. And honestly, I believe if Arsenal want to win this title, they should be winning this game. I think Arsenal have done the thing of, we're not supposed to win all big games and stuff like that, and we're supposed to be beating the smaller teams. Those are the teams they are meant to beat. That is true, but you need to overcome a mental barrier. You have to win this game. It will just boost your mentality, and I believe Arsenal is actually going to win this game. Arsenal's record at the Emirates is very good against Chelsea, and Arsenal's record at home this season has been good generally. I don't know if Liam Rosino is as good as Maresca when it comes to devising plans, of winning big games. I would have trusted Maresca more to do something in this game, but then again, I'm not putting it out of the reach of Chelsea to get a win. So I predict that Arsenal is going to win this game, seeing a tight 2-1 win for Arsenal. But I'll not put it past Chelsea to cause an upset in this game. I mean, last game, they drew to Arsenal with 10 men, but that was still at Stamford Bridge. At the Emirates, I think Arsenal versus Chelsea, they have been quite more reliable at the Emirates. So it's a high-stakes fixture. Chelsea has a lot to lose. Arsenal has a lot more to lose. So let's see who will lose on Sunday.
Not London forever. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Not London forever.
Remove that, Jesse. Remove the Jesse first. Remove that Jesse. Come on, remove the Jesse first.
Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1 at the Emirates Stadium. But guys, let's talk about the injustice that was made in this game. Now, let's talk about this one particularly first, right? In the box for that matter, look at the Clarice, look at Hato, look at Nkape, and look at Trevor Chalobah. Now, let's talk about this Declarice. Declarice put his arm around Ato's neck to prevent Ato from winning the ball, right? You could easily tell that Ato is the one that wanted to collect this ball, and Declarice came, he held Ato on his neck, and he prevented Ato to win the ball. Now, Declarice now deliberately lifts his hand just to win the ball, and this wasn't given as a penalty in the box. This is a clear foul, and this is supposed to be a penalty for Chelsea, and it wasn't given. What Darren England and the VAR did in this game was clear that the agenda between Chelsea and Arsenal is so real, and it is clear that they actually don't want Chelsea to have any momentum against Arsenal. Because tell me, why is all of this thing happening? Why is all of this thing happening? Okay, now this is the first one. No penalty was given. No yellow card was given to Declarice. The second one, Saliba did to Joao Pedro along the corner inside that box. Saliba wasn't given a yellow card. That's number one. Saliba repeated the same thing again when Reece James passed the ball to Joao Pedro, and Joao Pedro was trying to move forward. Saliba did almost the same thing again, and no yellow card was given. Now, Kopama was issued a yellow card for drawing Saka's shirt. So the referee saw what Kopama did to Saka, and he never saw what Saliba did to Joao Pedro 2 times. Now, let's talk about Pedro Neto's red card. Bro, that wasn't a red card. It's clear. I know it was a last man standing, but then it wasn't a red card. Though Pedro Neto was issued a yellow card before, but then that bro was already on the ground when this tackle happened. It wasn't even a tackle. It wasn't a reckless tackle. So that thing he did to Joao Pedro should have been looked away. He should have looked away that thing. It shouldn't have been a yellow card. See, to be very honest, in this game, my own man of the match is Reece James, because Reece James gave it up. Because tell me, let's just assume Reece James did not make that decision. He didn't score from that angle, and Nkape did that own goal. Tell me, do you mean Arsenal would have won this game with a clean sheet? The agenda against Chelsea whenever they are playing Arsenal is so real, and we need to talk about it. This can happen to anybody. It can happen to Manchester United. It can happen to Liverpool. It can happen to Manchester City. But to be very honest, Darren England, the referee, the man that officiated this game, actually finished the momentum. and it killed the momentum for Chelsea Football Club. And that is my own POV, because everything I watched today, though Arsenal really performed well in the first half, but the second half, Chelsea came out the board, But then I would say that Chelsea were actually robbed in this game. Yes. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.